today, causing panic. Reportedly, Lonmin planning to cut up to 1/5 of its workforce. That means more than 5,500 people could lose their jobs if those reports are true. Lonmin has asked to clarify the matter. Executive Happy Nkoma was on his way. Unfortunately, Joburg traffic not helping us tonight, but he does join us on the line. Good evening to you, Happy. Firstly, is it true?
Well, ma'am, if we have not seen the reports ourselves, one can't even say they're true or not. But what we have said, I think I've said it even on your show before, is that after the end of the strike, we are re-looking at our business. We remember, for us to reopen the business in the shop, we've got to look at what the engineers have to say about what the state is on the ground. We've got to look at the finances. We've got to look at our production, which is what we are trying to ramp up at the moment. We are trying to ramp up our production, and that's our focus. So we have not come to any discussion or decision on whether, how our employees or workers are going to be affected. I think such reports, people making that statement are being mischievous.
Happy, Reuters is quoting sources in Johannesburg and in London, and there was a meeting today. So are you saying this figure of 21% has definitely not been discussed and no figure has been agreed to?
The meetings are held every day, as I've just said. We've got engineers' reports, we've got safety reports. We're meeting with DMR, we're meeting with financial planners. There are lots of options that one has to look at when we are faced with such a situation where you're looking at whether you're going to borrow more money, you're going to open more shafts, new shafts, and so forth. And as I say, right now our focus is really on production, and we have meetings, lots of meetings, to actually look at that. And so to say we have had a meeting or not had a meeting doesn't really mean anything.
So, Happy, would you say right now, can we clarify that no job losses are actually being discussed at this stage? You're looking at various options.
At this stage, we are planning to our business back on track. We are not announcing any retrenchment.
Is Lonmin battling to survive? Just give us the situation, because you did say earlier that restructuring would be necessary.
What we did say, I think, and we said that on some pages during the strike, the longer the strike drags on, the more our business suffers. Our business has lost 3.2 billion rand, and we put that in the public space. And that is not small money. It's money we need to get back. It's money we need to make. It's money that we owe a whole lot of other people. So, yes, we are hurting. So we've got to be very careful about how we get back on our feet. Otherwise, we will not make it.
Happy, can I ask you to be very open with us? If job losses are not happening now, are they not a strong possibility in the future? And when will we have to face that situation?
When we are done with planning, we'll be in a better position to answer that question. We are still planning, and it would be premature at this point for us to actually comment on. I know everybody wants to know about jobs, but somebody also needs to know about debt, somebody needs to know about production, somebody needs to know about productivity. Those are all questions that we need answers to.
When would this planning be finished? When could we expect clarity?
It's difficult to say at this point. We've just gotten, we've just announced that we've got a new COO who's also doing his work. And I think when he's done, he will be able to issue plan reports to the management, and those are going to be made public.
In the next week, month, how long, Happy? Happy, how long? All right, we seem to have lost Happy Nkoma on the line from Lonmin, and basically saying that these reports today are entirely untrue. Reports saying that up to 21% of the workforce could be cut. He did say that Lonmin is in a planning process, and any announcements will be made after that if they are to be made.